Jack. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Awesome. So Jack, we want to talk today about the issue of world hunger. How do you think we could solve world hunger?
Well, I don't know. It seems pretty easy to me. We should just ship food to places in need.
Where are we going to get the food though, Jack?
Well, I guess the farmers could just grow the food.
But how will they pay for it?
Well, they could just pay themselves, or I don't know, the government could pay.
That could work, but where does the government get its money?
It just has a lot of money. So, Jill, how are we going to solve world hunger?
Well, what we have to do is better distribute the food that we have.
Okay, how do you think we should do that?
Well, I think the easiest way is to start working with nonprofits, NGOs around the world, seeing what their needs are and working on deciding how we're going to meet those individual needs through other nonprofits in the area, as well as teaching those people how to farm and get food for themselves. Jack did not realize that solving world hunger was so complex. Therefore, he is still in the idealism stage of development. Jill realized there was many difficulties to solving world hunger. She has officially passed the idealism stage.
Gonna put the world away for a minute, pretend I don't live in it. Sunshine.
Okay, class, today we're going to be doing an experiment, and we're going to try and guess which of these balls will hit the ground first. These two balls weigh the same amount, but they're different shapes. These two balls are the same shape, but they weigh different amounts. So it's going to be up to the class to decide which of the balls is going to hit the ground first, second, and third when dropped from the same height.
Alright, so I think that this one is going to drop first because it's the most aerodynamic. This one will hit the ground second because they're equal weights, but this one's more aerodynamic. And then this one will hit the ground last because it's the lightest, so it'll take longest to get to the ground.
Okay, so class, first we're going to test which of the two balls that weigh the same amount is going to hit the ground first. So here we go. Alright, they hit the ground at the same time. Next, we're going to test which one will hit the ground first, the heavier one or the lighter one. They also hit the ground at the same time. So, then we can see that weight is not what causes the ball to hit the ground faster. First, the child had to demonstrate the ability to form multiple hypotheses about what might happen when the ball is dropped and why. Then, the child has the instructor test their hypothesis by manipulating one variable while holding other variables constant.
I'm gonna wash my blues away.
Okay, class. Hypothetically, if I were to share this chocolate with the class, and there are 10 people in this class, what percent of chocolate would each person get?
10%.
Okay, now if there are 5 girls and 5 guys in this class, what is the ratio of guys to girls in the class?
1 to 1.
Alright, now finally, if only girls get chocolate, what fraction of the chocolate bar does each girl get?
1/5.
The child in the class demonstrates proportional reasoning by showing a conceptual understanding of fractions, percentages, and ratios.
Had sweet love, but I lost it. She got too close, so...
So class, as we're learning logic today, if all sandwiches are calculators and all calculators are pencils, what can we say about sandwiches?
Well, if calculators and sandwiches are equal, and calculators and pencils are equal, then we know that all sandwiches are also pencils.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
The student was able to realize that it was logical for sandwiches to be pencils in this abstract hypothetical situation, even though they are not in real life.
Fought and now I'm lost in the world, trying to find me a better way. Wishing I was deep